open house league all day starting at 11 a.m. And don't forget, happy hour is every day, 3 to 6 p.m., and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tap, in the heart of Havelock. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learn about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through August 15th are $2 off packaged grass-fed, grass-finished New York strip with limit of 2 per visit. And don't forget to check out their Friday feast this week and every week. Plus, big news, they have 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club, or space club, and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? No, forget that. How about a margarita club? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge and join the best club in town. 10 flavors of margaritas like Maui Wow, burnt pineapple, and mango tango. Try all 10 of them and receive your own souvenir margarita glass. Make it your new Monday night tradition. $4 margaritas and $4 taco baskets. Grab the crew and head on over. Monday nights or any night. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
Hey, moms and dads, bring the whole crew to a Salt Dogs baseball game and unleash the fun. Visit Haymarket Park all summer for fireworks Fridays, souvenir Saturdays, Sunday family fun days, and more. With 50 home games, even weekdays can be unforgettable. Planning an event? Make it a home run with group discounts. When you need an outing the whole family will enjoy, unleash the fun with the Salt Dogs. Call 402-474-2255 or visit saltdogs.com for tickets.
The Ticket Water Cooler.
There were a lot of situations where all you needed was that kind of 2-minute drill.
That was it.
Nebraska never was able, under Scott Frost, really get one of those things going.
The 2-minute drill and the ability to move productively, move the ball, has been a complete failure for Nebraska over the last few years. I think a big part of being successful in that is having a quarterback that can move, and we know Jeff Sims can move, probably out of a lot of situations.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves that makes them smile, celebrate. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate you spending time with us on your Monday. I'm DP, Austin Orman, Hall of Famer Eric Strickland, sitting in Jay's handling business today. Starter Heyman text line is 402-464-5685, or you can follow on the Starter Heyman live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter live, and Allo channel 951. You can see what's happening in studio, get a little reaction. There's one thing, sometimes we say a thing and with our words and our faces say something else, and you probably want to be a part of that. So we want to thank Brad Moline and folks from Allo Fiber for giving us the access and the opportunity to put this content out there for you. And remember, no matter where you are listening or watching this, you can download the Ticket app, and it goes everywhere. Never runs out. So most cars have the capability, and your phones certainly have the ability to travel with you. So you have no excuse and go, the signal's bad over here. No. App. The app signal is never bad. Handle your business. We're trying to make that happen. If you would, Austin Norman, let them know about the Mercado.
Certified Piedmontese, every type of meat, every type of cut. They're located 2 locations in Lincoln now, 84th and Havelock, as well as 30th and Yankee Hill. And DP, you mentioned sometimes our words say one thing and our faces say another. My words are smiling and my face is smiling when I think about the Mercado.
It is uniform in that, because it's good. Casa Bovina, if you haven't had a chance to, stop by there and get the full dining experience for certified Piedmontese beef, do it. That's a thing to do. I want to announce publicly. I posted on social media so folks would know, and there's that travels, but there's another way to get information out there. So everybody knows we're moving. We are all moving. We're moving down to 1040 O Street. 1040 O Street, the old LES building, and we have purchased the first floor. And so you will have a street side, literally right down the curb on the front, on that O Street side of the building. You'll have the studio. And you'll be able to walk up and stare in the window. And we're not asking, don't bang on the window. Don't be that person. We will have a camera outside that faces out so we can see what's going on, and we can shout out people, and we'll put some of that content out there, because I imagine, a day of camera work in downtown Lincoln would provide some interesting personalities and characters. And then if you choose to do so, you can come on in. And the inside, there will be 70 seats. 70 seats. That's the spacing for you to grab your laptop, grab your pad and pen, sit and hang out for a bit. You need something else to do? We have partnered with The Mill. The Mill, coffee and tea. You'll be able to get any of their assortment of fine delectables there at 1040. You'll get whatever you drink you get at The Mill, at the various mills, where it's Haymarket or Innovation Square or otherwise, you'll be able to get at 93.7 The Ticket. You'll just be able to get it and hang out. And then it'll take another month beyond that before the patio is complete. That'll be full seasonal. We'll have 50 seats or so outside on the patio. There will be, matter of fact, they're going to put in, I believe next week, put in a door that you can walk in from the patio direct into the counter of the mill, and you can come inside. And then we will have, ready for this? We'll have a second studio for podcasts, so that sometimes when we're doing live radio, folks want to record something for you for later in the week. We'll be able to do that. Strick may be on the road, and he knows, hey, I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. Can I get a couple of segments in, put them in the can so we can put them on the stream? Yeah, we'll be able to do that. I know some of the student athletes, the convenience that it will allow them to come in and record their shows on their time and not have to go live. I do a couple of things that I need to add to that. One, I have been saying August 25th. It now appears that it's September 15th. September 15th. That's not a bad thing.
It's right before the Northern Illinois game.
Right before the first home game. So we'll be like that Friday. Here's what we're saying. We'll probably be there before, but in full, September 15th. And so you'll be able to tailgate, come down, hang out with us, get your beverages, catch us afterwards. We're working on the post-game show, pre- and post-game show, because pre-game show will be from our location.
Oh, wow.
And what we'll be able to do is set up, so we'll have part of the crew in the window and a part of the other half of the crew out on the patio, so we can get reports. I'm like, Strick, man, what you drinking over there? Like, Strick, who's hanging out with you? What are you eating over there?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like to be able to have some fun with it, put it on the street, get some of the vibe of game day in Lincoln, the natural and national sea of red. The other part of that is some opportunities are coming up. We are bringing back in full some of the student athlete shows. Currently, that list is about 15 student athlete shows. They'll help us cross stream, and we'll be able to do some extra things. And then the pregame show will start 90 minutes before kickoff. And no, it's not. It's 2.5 hours. It's 2.5 hours.
150 minutes.
Yeah, don't short yourself, DP. Yeah, 2.5 hours pregame. But before that, we're adding another show that I will announce later this week. Some additional talent in the building. And then there'll be some adjustments to our lineup where we may add some more Husker talent to the day, to the week. You know, some more things that we can do. Immediately in the past, we've immediately following the game, the call-in portion of post games would happen. Except for this year, we're going to change that a bit. This year, immediately following all games, it'll be Jay Foreman.
I've heard of that guy.
Yeah, we know him.
And various Huskers, and they will break down the game immediately following on 93.7 The Ticket. And then we will fire this bad boy up and we'll have an Allo phone line battle, and we are going to open it up. And imagine this, listeners, that this year, once we get to the new location, we'll have a different phone system.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to bank phone calls. You won't get blocked out. We'll actually have interns here to answer the call, get names, and set us up and give you a time on how long we think the wait will be. We'll set that up. And then beyond that, I'd imagine that's probably Nick, Bach, Austin. And then beyond that, then I don't know, maybe DP and Amon and Strick, and we can have some fun throughout the course of the evening. So we're going to do game days big.
That's going to be huge.
We're going to do it big. We also, I was talking to Austin today, and we're firing up. We will, in fact, have Husker basketball postgame shows. Austin Strick, man. You and Bach, Austin Strick.
Love it.
Get it through the basketball season. We'll have Rico doing women's basketball postgame shows. He'll be sitting in the window. Him and Nick, we'll have them carry it down. We'll do that as well. We will have softball postgame shows this year. We'll have baseball postgame shows this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a big year.
We're going to do it big. And listen, this is for all the folks who are listening, all the folks who are watching, all the folks who simply hang out with us, choose to enhance our day-to-day conversations, show off how amazing Lincoln, Nebraska is, and how badass Husker Nation is.
Love it, man. 93.7 The Ticket, doing big things. I mean, shout out to DP and Becca and Mark and the leadership who have done this and put this together, because we've been stuck here out in the middle part of the city for a little bit now, and a lot of us are getting really excited on what is to come, and just looking forward to bigger and better things out of us. Keep your eyes open and pop on by, man. Just walk by, wave a hand, shout out, yell at us, do a Frosty mug tap with us. I mean, all of that's going to be available. Coffee shop, come down, sip on some coffee, because hot chocolate when it's nice and cool and cold outside and it's brisk. But come in and get some iced tea when it's nice and warm in the spring, and before you head down to the Haymarket. I mean, it's just so many beautiful things that you're going to be able to do. And those who have aspirations, it may be some things out there for you. You have aspirations to get on the mic yourself, and you think you can generate a little bit of sports talk and news on your own. There's some possibilities potentially out there for you. So it's just so many much greater things in this move, DP, and great job for what you guys are doing. Keep your eyes open for big things for 93.7 The Ticket.
Well, y'all know, I mean, this is the reality is that again, I'm blessed in that the universe brings me good people to do good things. Austin and I sat side by side for a year at Husker football games. And when things happened and the door opened, And they told me, well, we might have this guy that's going to come in. And Austin walked in the door, and the sunlight broke through the clouds, and I knew that we had another one. I was like, oh, I was like DJ Khaled, and another one. I felt that getting a phone call 3 years ago from my family and saying, hey man, guess who I'm here with? I'm like, who? And he goes, Eric Strickland. And I said, he says, hey man,
small world.
Yeah, right. Like that.
We literally bumped in each other and run and shoot. Right. Where it all started for us out in DC. It was crazy.
Right. And I talked to Strick, and I said, I heard him on air one time, and I said, that's my guy. But we got to do what we got to do to build this thing up. And Strick is the perfect example and standard of what we want it to be. It has been one hell of a ride, and it is about to get saucy up in this beat. We'll throw it to break. We want to give away some tickets, some race tickets when we come back. And then I want to talk a little bit about what's happening in Lincoln, because it's a big day for baseball today. Lincoln East, the Spartans are playing in the Legion World Series, and it's epic. This is an epic run, so we need to give some shine to that. We'll do that when we come back to Old School.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through August 15th are $2 off packaged grass-fed, grass-finished New York strip with limit of 2 per visit. And don't forget to check out their Friday feast this week and every week. Plus, big news, they have 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
You deserve the best. With a Liberty First MasterCard, you can pay down your high-rate debt and could save hundreds when you transfer the balance. The Liberty First Credit Union MasterCard has no balance transfer fees, no cash advance fees, and no annual fee. And with a fixed rate as low as 9.99% APR and you choose rewards, you'll be able to manage your card your way. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Rates and terms are based on your credit and subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
What would you tell a friend who was on the fence about going to Limitless Mail?
I would tell them to go to Limitless today. Don't hesitate. You're going to second guess yourself on if it's the right decision. The staff there is amazing. The treatments work. I'm living proof that it can completely change your life for the better.
Join thousands of men who have changed their lives with testosterone treatment. Slow down the aging process and live life. Schedule your free consult at limitlessmail.com.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Sutter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure.
Sutter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SutterHeyman.com.
Proud to be voted Best Vape Shop.
Generation V
is thrilled to announce our newest location is now open at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Explore with the largest selection of vape, Delta 8, Kratom, all your favorite brands of disposables, e-liquid, and premium THCA flower.
Generation V.
We'll guide you through our extensive collection to help you find the perfect fit.
Generation V.
With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, Seward, York, Kearney, and Beatrice. Visit our newest store now open at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E6 contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Hey, moms and dads, bring the whole crew to a Salt Dogs baseball game and unleash the fun. Visit Haymarket Park all summer for Fireworks Fridays, Souvenir Saturdays, Sunday Family Fun Days, and more. With 50 home games, even weekdays can be unforgettable. Planning an event? Make it a home run with group discounts. When you need an outing the whole family will enjoy, unleash the fun with the Salt Dogs. Call 402-474-2255 or visit saltdogs.com for tickets.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, mostly sunny skies and north breeze will provide some cool temperatures this afternoon. We'll see a high of around 76. Night, clear skies with a low of around 53. Tomorrow we'll see more sunshine, a little bit more warmth forecast. Tomorrow we'll see an afternoon high of around 83. Meteorologist Kyle Puck with 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Old school East Strict hanging in with us. Jay Foreman's out today. Austin Norman running the ones and twos, and we got his headphones on. He's giving it a full spin move. Like he's making it work. I want to thank y'all on the text line for being so kind, so generous. Greatly appreciate you hanging out with us. The story is this. So the finish line race show that we have Sundays from at 7:00. The Ticket is sponsoring a sprint race car with Mike Boston, 8-time Eagle Raceway champion. We're sponsoring the track, and therefore we have tickets. We're going to give away 2 of them today for the 19th or 26th. Tickets work for both. These are, in fact, corporate guest pass tickets. These are VIP joints, right? So if you're a race fan and you want to go out to Eagle Raceway, here's the question. First person on the text line that can tell me, ready for this? Tell me, I just told you how many championships Mike Boston has won at Raceway. Repeat that number back to me, and you can win these tickets. Again, VIP tickets. You can go down. This is the full access joint, and I think it's fun. Right?
I'll tell you that I've been to a few races. I've been to the sprint cars. I've been to the I don't know what they call them, but they're in the dirt, and they're the slide ones where they go around a turn and they literally sliding.
It's work.
And then I had the opportunity last year before going out to the football game, that the debacle that we had with Northwestern. I got to see an F1, and I was literally blown away at the power. These, I mean, I don't care what racing it is.
Rockets.
These are
rockets.
It's a fun. It's actually a great atmosphere. It's fun. You get to just kind of hear the roaring. Now, the one I haven't been to yet is a drag. I would love to go to a drag racing where you hear them jet fuel type engines where they get off the gun and they're blowing in two, 3. I don't know how long for a mile, about 2-3 seconds or something like that.
I married
amazing.
I married a racer. Becky is a racer. She's an actual driver. Like this thing has been her passion and in her
and she
heart.
worked for a team too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So through that, I mean, so there's a big part of like how the introduction. And the funny thing was when I was in Charlotte, hanging out with the Ray Evernham race team, the Jeff Gordons, the Rainbow Warriors, and so I was around it. Like they tried to get me to be an honorary Rainbow Warrior and get in the pit and throw tires around. I was like, nah, bro, we cool. We cool. We ain't got to work that hard.
Right.
Well, the first time I went to a race in Charlotte with Becky, she was the race boss. So she walked through and she's somebody, right? Yeah. So she walking straight to
the same way you walk in USC.
Right to the pit crew. She walking in. And then it's funny because the doctor for NASCAR at races is from Charlotte. It's my buddy Scott, Dr. Scott McNair. And he walks up and he stops and his feet stop working. And he goes, "Wait, how do you two know each other?" And I'm like, "We're married." And he goes, "No way." He goes, "I never put that together." Because he had seen Becky in that position and he had seen me in that space. And she's a racer. I mean, she's done the marathon races, that sort of thing. She's cross-country races. She's there. Update from American Legion, the World Series, the semifinal in the top of the sixth inning. Top of the sixth inning is Wyoming 1, Nebraska 0.
Tight game.
Wyoming's up 1-0. They're up at the bat at the top of the sixth inning. 1-0 is the lead, but Nebraska's pitcher's dealing. He's at pitch number 98. So nice little ground ball to second. 4-3. All right, one down in the top of the sixth. So we'll keep you informed and otherwise. But again, the Spartans, bravo! Like, well done. Austin, you got the first winner.
Yes, the first winner of the race tickets, first person in with the number 8, Harold Spheres.
No, I actually think it was Latex Mallard from MySpace. He got it first, and then he responded again and killed.
Why'd you respond again, man?
Yeah,
You
he
killed
put
your own
himself. He
chances.
put himself out of there.
Fine, Latex Mallard, you get it. Harold, I'm sorry.
Well, here's what we'll do though. Here's what we do because we have enough. We live in abundance, so we give in abundance. So both Latex Mallard and Harold Spheres. We will have tickets, pair of tickets for you both. These are corporate guest passes, VIP. You hand these in at the gate, and they give you the hookup. So, and we will do.
I'll put their name on them.
Yep,
Right
if
now.
you would please, kindly, thank you, sir. Pretty cool.
Drew Carr says you need to grow the Rainbow Warrior stash.
Here's strict. I'm the member of a genetic pool that I cannot grow a full mustache. It looks like somebody sprinkled paprika.
I have that's crazy because I have a problem growing the full beard.
Yeah,
Like, I can grow the goatee. I cannot.
I'm not a hairy dude, man. I didn't get that. I didn't get that. It was a thing I tried. Like I tried. And the goat thing, even on the chin, I can't get it in full. It'll grow long, but it doesn't go full. And on the side of my face, it really is it's like a desert. It's,
the baby face assassin.
Oh, it's
That's
just
what
oh man, I really can't. I can't help it. It really is a thing. It exists in there. And again, we thank you folks on the Starter Heyman text line. We're going to give away passes for these all week long. I think we've got another 7 pair. So we will give those away as well. And then we will put some other people into Salt Dog Suite Friday night.
What an experience.
Friday night.
Ooh, and the weather's lovely too right now.
Friday night, you'll be in the suite, the 93.7 The Ticket suite. We'll determine which of the 93.7 The Ticket family is going to host it. Somebody's got to go and be the guest and host. I also am pretty sure that we're broadcasting high school football Friday.
Yeah,
we are. Nick Sainert on the call. I'm on the board.
Yeah. I'm going to go off script here because it's kind of what I do. And listen, if you don't like it, you can call my boss. But and I hate to be Petty Pearson, but I'm going to be Petty Pearson right now.
Okay, PP.
Okay,
and I don't mean Paul Pierce.
Right.
Okay.
So through in this business, I've won so many awards in this business, and I'm grateful for all of them. Appreciate it. But on the local level, there are people there are awards that are given out, and I won't name the association, and I won't name the people who were honored with. You get first place, you get gold, silver, bronze. Top 3 different categories, and the categories are kind of anywhere from best show to best play-by-play to best feature, best promotion, best giveaway, that sort of thing. Now we know what we've done, and I would trade our fans and our listeners for every award under the sun. I would rather have their company and their blessing than the awards, but that's for me. What I also know is that we have the best in a lot of categories. Listen, I'm going to toot our horn because I can. Toot, toot.
Beep, beep.
Toot, toot. Like, I just want to say, listen, we know we have the best program. We know we have all the best programs. But nobody's going to tell me there's a hotter show, a bigger show in Nebraska radio than Early Break. You can't tell me that, and I don't believe it when you tell me. If you tell me that's not true, then I'm going to call you a liar and move on, right? To tell me that Nick Sainert hasn't done the most exceptional, exemplary work in play-by-play in the entire state of Nebraska. I don't know who else called 32 state playoff games and state baseball and football. I don't know who else did it. Who did? Show me who else in this state could have 32 games on their resume for this year. 32 tournament games. Tell me, I'll wait.
Top notch.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
Like, I will wait.
Hit us on the text line, 402-464-5685.
It doesn't work.
If you guys it don't work.
Right? That young man, and I'll pat him on the back. So this is what I'm patting him on the back for the work that's done. Our staff, our content, our community stuff, top shelf. So to all of our people, here's the ticket and all the stuff that they've done and the level in which they've done it, the quality of person that they are while they did it, and then the results from it. Listen, I love our lineup. I love the people on the talent on the station. Shame on the people who would give awards and say that Jake and Sip and Coach Bush and Strick and Sainert and Austin and Jay and Amon and teammates and Cedars and Junior Achievement, that they aren't getting Liba, that they aren't getting Peter Ferguson's bigger than the score. If there's a better show in Nebraska radio than Peter Ferguson Sunday morning, I've never heard it. I've never heard it. I've never heard a better show in this state. Just listen. We don't control the politics and the numbers. We're lowly independent. We don't have big corporate
big name behind you.
Like, we don't have that. And by the way, the votes don't even come from Nebraska.
That's
somebody
crazy.
from outside the state of Nebraska votes for who the best in Nebraska is every day. And I don't know who else is doing 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'll wait. I will wait. But that's okay, because our listeners and our family, they love us. They're with us. They hang with us. That's why we do it. That's way more important. Shout out. Texter says Sunday is 1,000th day of sobriety. You know what? Good on you. Good on you. Here's to your next 1,000 days of sobriety. Good on you. Good on you. Good on you. That's exceptional. Bravo. Be proud of yourself. Again, we'll get you updates. They're now in the 2 outs in the top of the 6. So it's still 1-0 Wyoming over Nebraska. We'll break that down for you more, and then we'll give away some passes for the Salt Dogs. I'm going to have Strick come up with a trivia question. Get your texting fingers ready. Strick will provide a trivia question when we come back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Proud to be voted Best Vape Shop.
Generation V.
Is thrilled to announce our newest location is now open at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Explore with the largest selection of vape, Delta 8, Kratom, all your favorite brands of disposables, e-liquid, and premium THCA flower.
Generation V.
We'll guide you through our extensive collection to help you find the perfect fit.
Generation V.
With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, Seward, York, Kearney, and Beatrice. Visit our newest store now open at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E6 contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Hey, moms and dads, bring the whole crew to a Salt Dogs baseball game and unleash the fun. Visit Haymarket Park all summer for Fireworks Fridays, Souvenir Saturdays, Sunday Family Fun Days, and more. With 50 home games, even weekdays can be unforgettable. Planning an event? Make it a home run with group discounts. When you need an outing the whole family will enjoy, unleash the fun with the Salt Dogs. Call 402-474-2255 or visit saltdogs.com for tickets.
You deserve the best. With a Liberty First MasterCard, you can pay down your high rate debt and could save hundreds when you transfer the balance. The Liberty First Credit Union MasterCard has no balance transfer fees, no cash advance fees, and no annual fee. And with a fixed rate as low as 9.99% APR and you choose rewards, you'll be able to manage your card your way. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Rates and terms are based on your credit and subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What would you tell a friend who was on the fence about going to Limitless Mail?
I would tell them to go to Limitless today. Don't hesitate. You're going to second guess yourself on if it's the right decision. The staff there is amazing. The treatments work. I'm living proof that it can completely change your life for the better.
Join thousands of men who have changed their lives with testosterone treatment. Slow down the aging process and live life. Schedule your free consult at limitlessmail.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Bob just wanted to say thank you for a record-setting July here at Koppel. The summer sales event continues in August, and the incentives are crazy good. Check this out. We've got 0.9% financing along with a $2,500 trade-in rebate on select new models. You heard right. 0.9% financing has been extended along with a trade-in rebate. Also, our GM-certified used inventory is filling up fast, so make that money-saving drive to Koppel. It's just south of the interstate, or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans, begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
Nick is here. What'd you call him earlier?
Yeah, he had a name.
He
said a name.
Can you hear Nick?
I said you look like a big swimming pool. You look like a big swimming pool over there. I called you Big Swim.
Big Swim.
All right. Should I tell the people what you called me the second week that I ever watched you?
No, don't hang that over my head.
Track record here.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Old School on a Monday. Again, thank you for hanging out with myself, Austin Orman, Hall of Famer Eric Strickland. Reports from the Legion World Series. Nebraska has a runner on first on a walk, but we need to do a thing collectively. I need for everybody at the same time to say these two words with me. On three, everybody say no hitter. 1, 2, 3. No hitter. Okay. So you're not supposed to talk about a no hitter to keep the no hitter going. So we're trying to break it up because Nebraska doesn't have a hit yet. And first of all, this is a grown man up here pitching for Wyoming. This is a grown man. This dude's got like 16 feet. He about like this is a grown dude. And he's only thrown 65 pitches. So, but he's
very efficient.
This is his 7th walk.
Oh,
he has 8 strikeouts, 7 walks, but with 1 on and no out in the bottom of the 6th. Again, Nebraska down 1-0 to Wyoming. Strick, we have 4 tickets to Salt Dogs game on Friday. Sweet tickets. So you're going to hang out with some ticket personnel talent. It won't be Nick Sennett because he'll be calling a game. Lincoln Northwest versus Pius, 7 o'clock, the first football broadcast of the season. So, but we're going to give away these 4 tickets, and how you win this thing is 402-464-5685. That's the Sartor Heyman text line. Strick will ask you a question, and the first person that correctly answers Strick's trivia question wins 4 passes to the suites at Haymarket Park. So, Strick, if you would please, sir.
As a young man at Bellevue West High School from 89 to 1992, 3-sport athlete, question is, how many varsity letters did I earn in sports? How many varsity letters did I earn in sports? Call it in. If you land it, booyah, you got sweet tickets over at Salt Dogs.
Yeah, you can come hang out on a Friday night. You can see the list, right? So somebody says, so Wet Blanket says 11, Nyla says 8, Big Money says 5, Thunder Collins says 11, Sean says 12, David says 12, Action Jackson says 7. Big Money, you only get 1 guess. Can't just rattle off numbers. This is not a game show. Bryce says 13. Unknown Texter says 7. Strick?
Well, Action Jackson kind of came in first on it, and Action Jackson did land it at 7. That is it.
Action Jackson is correct. So
what's
7,
the breakdown?
Yeah, the breakdown is 2 in football, 4 in basketball, and 1 in baseball.
Look at you. And how is that possible that you only played 1 year of baseball?
I played Legion baseball my 8th grade year. I did not play my freshman year, my sophomore year, or my junior year. And my marketing teacher was the assistant baseball coach. And it's crazy because we did the Big Red
he showed up. Him and his wife.
That was the head coach, Don Story.
Yeah.
He and the assistant, his name was Dave Schillinglaw.
Yeah.
And Shilly comes to me with a proposal that I basically almost cursed him out on. I'm like, yeah, right. And asked me, he's like, Strick, I know you're not playing football this year. I think if you play baseball, you'll get drafted. I say, yeah, all right, whatever, man. And he was right. I actually did. Got drafted. Played that 1 year, hit 483, just went crazy with astigmatism and didn't find that out until, I think I told that story on the block. I didn't find out until I was
your third base coach, right?
Had a night game with the Marlins. You didn't know this is some inside scoop. Had a night game with the Marlins. We didn't play many night games in my rookie year because it was a lot of day games, but every now and then we get a night when it was beautiful because you beat the Heat. I'm up to bat, and the third base coach is like, he calls me over. He's like, can you see? I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, because I was squinting. I kind of had like a little squint, while I was up to bat. And yeah, that's how I found out. He got me some contacts. I went to the doctor. That's the beautiful thing about being a pro. I mean, they make it happen real quick. Went to the doctor the next day, got some contacts, and then voila, it was like the opening of heaven. Oh, I can see everything.
Mine was. I literally have the same story. I took batting practice my second day at college, and my coach said, "Why are you squinting?" And matter of fact, he moved me from center field to left field, but he said, "You're squinting," And I said, "Well, that's normal." He goes, "No, it's not normal." Went to the doctor, got me glasses right away. I was like, "Oh, I'm about to be a hitter now."
Oh yeah,
I'm about to be a hitter now, and I'm surprised that I actually ever knew.
I'm surprised I hit 483 with can't see.
Right, like think about it. I got recruited not being able to see.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Well, think about basketball though. Like my shooting from range, when I came back to the gym that next year, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I could see
basket is open.
I can see the back of the rim.
The basket is open." Yeah, I'm standing in the outfield. I played center field. I'm standing out in the outfield, not being able to see. And we defended the heck out of it. Let me tell you. We'll throw the break, come back top of the hour, but there's a rally going on. Nebraska has runners at first and third, no outs in the bottom of sixth. They need one to tie. We'll have some updates for you when we come back to Old School.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Is this you? You feel the same way every day, and it's not good. You may think there's a magic pill that can fix you. There isn't. Limitless Male has found that the majority of men who admit they feel bad are suffering with low testosterone, which can cause these symptoms: low energy, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, low libido. Sound familiar? Get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. Your first consult is free. Insurance accepted.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through August 15th are $2 off packaged grass-fed, grass-finished New York strip with limit of 2 per visit. And don't forget to check out their Friday feast this week and every week. Plus, big news, they have 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Proud to be voted Best Vape Shop.
Generation V.
Is thrilled to announce our newest location is now open at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Explore with the largest selection of vape, Delta 8, Kratom, all your favorite brands of disposables, e-liquid, and premium THCA flower.
Generation V.
We'll guide you through our extensive collection to help you find the perfect fit.
Generation V.
With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, Seward, York, Kearney, and Beatrice. Visit our newest store now open at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com. Visit them in person just off I-80 and North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit OStreetCarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor at just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah, we aren't having any fun. It's Nebraska 2-1. First hit of the game on a bases loaded single. 2 runs score. Garrett Springer hitting third. Well, you got to call it, man. You got to call it. 100%. You got to call it. And there's still 2 runners on with 1 out. Good stuff. And the Nebraska boys are rallying, man. And they got dude in trouble. There was a hit. There was a bit of a controversy. She had a walk, a bunt sacrifice that was thrown away. Runners at first and third. Runners to second on a third strike. They tried to. There's a pitch that hit the batter, but they ruled that it hit the knob of the bat, not just his hand. He swung and missed on a third strike, loaded the bases, but the ball hit the dirt. And they never tagged him, didn't tag him out or other. And then Garrett Springer got up and laced a single between the 5.5 hole.
I love that place.
5.5 hole, 5.5 hole.
It's perfect because the third baseman has to try to play up a little bit. They got to keep it back for the potential to double, and it finds that open space right in between the third baseman and the shortstop. Great hitting.
Yep. So Nebraska leads 2-1 with runners on first and second, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning against Wyoming. All there. Austin, if you would please, concert, let them know about the Mercado.
Certified Piedmontese, every type of meat, every type of cut. If you are a parent of a Lincoln East player, get that for a celebratory dinner, win, lose, draw. These young men certainly deserve it. You can pick it up 84th and Havelock or 30th and Yankee Hill here in Lincoln. Go online. You can kind of browse before you go in, but go in, take a look, especially if you are a man of the grill. You will enjoy yourself.
Ryan Clemente, who's on the bump for Nebraska, hitting 4th up with 2 runners on here in the inning. Now, he's done a great job. He's only given up 4 hits today, so at 100 pitches. But, yeah, they're battling. Look, the big kid on the bump for Wyoming, he's a grown man. But now the bullpen is up and open. They all look a little too grown for my liking, but that's okay.
Yeah, where are you getting all these big boys at in Wyoming? They need to send them over here, doggone it, to Nebraska. Get some linemen or something.
Yeah,
what's going on?
This pitcher's a good 6'4". 6'5", maybe. He's long, but he's up in the zone. 3-2. So there's lots going on. Again, you can hang with us and party with us a little bit over the course of the day. 402-464-5685. is the Sartor Hamann text line. And you can follow on the live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter Live, and Allo Channel 951. Again, shout out Brad Moline for making that happen for us. Greatly appreciate that as well. Gas up in the zone, 2 down. Yeah, he's still pumping. I mean, 84 pitchers. Coulter McAnally is the pitcher for Wyoming. But number 5 hitter up for Nebraska. Another runner, duck on the pond, baby, trying to get it in. Lots to consider. One breaking news of the day, of course, Zeke Elliott signs with the Patriots. And I'm not sure if this had been 2 years ago. Oh, my goodness gracious. He just hit a taser back up the middle. Pitcher threw the glove up, went straight to the glove.
Got it.
But Nebraska leads it 2-1 off of one hit going into the top of the 7th inning, 3 hours away from advancing to the final. And fingers crossed for the boys from Nebraska.
I got a question for you, DP.
Uh-huh.
I just happened to be looking at the schedule today
for
Nebraska football. It kicks off August 31st on a Thursday. You got Minnesota. You got to hit the road. Got 2 tough ones. Minnesota, Colorado. Then you come home, set it off on our opening day, Lord willing. If things continue to go as planned. Northern Illinois. Then you have Louisiana Tech on the 23rd. The 30th, the big boys come to town. Number 2 in the preseason poll, Michigan Wolverines. Then you go out to Illinois. Struggling, troubling, and problem University of Northwestern at home, Purdue. Then you hit the road to Michigan State, Maryland with Baby Tua, Wisconsin at Wisconsin, and then home for Iowa. When you look at that schedule, DP, would you consider it to be favorable? And if you're looking at it, if all things go well, how do you see potentially Matt Rule and the Rule dynasty panning out for that schedule as we look?
First of all, I am never using those 2 words side by side until the year 2034. Rule dynasty, we are way too. It was like we just met you. We just started dating. You asking for a diamond ring and a tattoo.
He wants those 3 words, 8 letters.
What about
like you asked
the ruler? Then
strict.
I'm
No
trying to
good.
figure
So
out a
strict.
play.
The next day you go on and she asks for a ring, the keys to your house, your ATM code, and for you to get a tattoo with her name on your forearm. That's how I feel about deeming this a Matt Rule dynasty early in the phase. Listen,
All right, I love it.
Listen, this is a Denny's. Calm down, lady. We
not at Misty's yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We are not.
We at Denny's.
This is what are you doing, lady? Calm down. So here's the thing. We were having a conversation, and I think this is a fair point. And Austin knows how much I hate prognostication for the sake of it, because again, it's just farting.
It's too much.
It's just farting into the wind, and you're the only person in the room. Like, just stop it. Like, but here's the thing. If I said that I won't be surprised that Nebraska go 4-8 or 8-4, and I wouldn't be surprised by either.
I love it. I can see it
that because that's been the recent history. The last 3 years I've said this, and I stick to it. You are who you are until you show me otherwise. And the other side of it is, though, if we look at Nebraska's schedule, to be totally 100% honest, and this is just opinion in the space, that if I look up and down the schedule, if you told me pick any game on the schedule, would you be surprised if Nebraska won it or lost it? And the answer is no. Like, literally, I could say that for every game. I wouldn't be surprised if Nebraska beat every team on the schedule with the exception of Michigan. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nebraska lost to every team on the schedule, simply because of the unknown. We do not know. Like, as much as I want to believe, and I can drink the Kool-Aid and I can play along.
We've done
And
that.
say I can ride, but at some point after a while, which
Too
was
much
a
sugar.
chicken little. The sky is falling. The sky is falling, and you say it enough that it becomes true. I would ask this: do we know who the starting lineman will be in Minneapolis? Offensive lineman. Do we know? We don't.
Outside of Ben Scott,
Well, we don't know.
Newey.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Do we know who the starting tight ends are going to be?
No.
Do we know who the starting receivers are going to be?
Not at all.
Right? Do we know who?
That's a thin room,
right? Who? No, the receiver room's fine.
I mean, it's big room, but I mean, it's
No,
thin
no,
as far as the unknowns.
Well,
the
no,
unknowns.
I mean, well, here's the thing. I mean, just like every other team in the Big Ten, you're thrilled over the fact that you have a 60 and 70 catch receiver on your team. Your number 2 receiver had success in the Big Ten, even though it was 30 catches. You at least have something that's in the grand progression from your junior year to your senior year. 30 catches as your last year is not a terrible thing to work from. You don't have a ton of catches at the tight end position. You don't have you have a ton of
saw Vokalek play, by the way.
Yeah, liked it. He had 2
Yeah.
catches. He had 2 catches. Jack Stoll had a catch. Trey Palmer, of course, we were going to talk about that. Trey Palmer with his touchdown pass at the corner. Nice post corner. Well done. Appreciate it. Like it. Of course, Adrian Martinez with the quarterback sneak for the win. There. We don't know who the 3 up front. We think Ty Robinson is the anchor, but who are the 2 young people who are going to step up and play either side of him? And we also know that, my goodness gracious, that's going to put a lot of weight on Ty Robinson. Go make a play, 11. Make a play, diving, sliding, rolling catch.
Wow.
To get the second out in the
If
in the,
that
in the
gets
top
by him, trouble.
It's
an easy triple.
It's
Yeah.
a triple diving. He covered ground on this. Look, listen. He went dead center. That's a 20 stride diving catch with a back. He literally had to backhand that thing to make the catch.
Backhand and with the game on the line.
Yeah.
No outs.
Yeah.
That's a huge
Well, no,
play.
I know it was 1 out, but now there's 2 outs. So Nebraska has 2 outs, up 2-1 in the top of the 7th.
Nobody on.
And nobody on, and this is where it is. Yeah, Austin, and go with me here. That would you be surprised if Nebraska beat Minnesota week 1?
I would be 70% surprised.
Okay, but not totally, not
Correct.
home. Would you be surprised if Nebraska beat Minnesota?
No.
Strick, would you be surprised if they lost to Minnesota?
Minnesota lost. No.
Would you be surprised if they beat Minnesota?
I fall in the category of
Less likely, but not
less
stunned,
likely.
right?
I mean, hearing some of the things Rule said in the press conference with regard to the defense being ahead and the offense being behind and needing to do some things. I love the fact that he said in addressing that they have time and it's good that it happened now so that there's some things that they can address. So, yeah.
I don't think that if you asked me in week 2 of any camp I've ever coached at, the defense was always ahead. Always ahead in week 2. And here's the other thing, in that it is an odd defense. They did it. They did it. Struck him out. Nebraska advances to the final.
Wow.
2-1 win over Wyoming. Well done.
On a comeback.
Man, on a 6th inning comeback, 2 runs and
They've
again
gotta
with
be
1
sick.
hit.
They've got to be sick because he had a
One
no-hitter.
He had a no-hitter, but we had to break it. We had to break.
I'm sorry, but the ticket had to do something.
We had to break it. We couldn't have it any other way. And this is historical because I think from a record standpoint, from an annual standpoint, this hasn't been done since like 1933, somewhere along those lines. And shout out to Jason Chambers for providing some information. But feel free, hit me with whatever details you have about that. But I mean, I think the idea this is gonna be crazy that they're gonna play for the championship. They made it to the finals. So that's listen, the diving catch. I expected to see that on every news channel today. I expected to see on an ESPN later. That is certainly a top 10 play. But look, this is rare time for Nebraska. This is spectacular. This is spectacular. Well
Yes.
done. Well,
Well
done.
done.
Well done, young man. That bravo, man. You look. That's incredible. Week 2, Colorado. Would you be surprised if they lost to Colorado?
Not at all.
Would you be surprised if they beat Colorado?
No.
Right?
No. You can go all the way down.
Literally, you could go down. I would be stunned if they beat Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that would be a stunner.
That might be the high point of Husker fandom in my life.
But
If
the crazy thing is they were on the verge of it and
2 years
should
ago.
have.
2 years ago. 2 years ago. I had it.
Doggone it.
Had it to do. But then, so that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're talking about. If you looked at the so here's, I'm just going to go through some positions because there's so much of this that, in my mind, your receivers is Marcus Washington, even though he's hurt and not currently practicing. That is a thing. That is a thing. So I would imagine that Billy Kemp IV, Malachi Coleman, and Isaiah Garcia Castaneda were the 3 receivers that you use in your first lineup today. Is that not? Am I missing? Marcus didn't practice.
I'm going to be honest.
Was Malachi back?
I think Malachi needs to go in the slot. To be honest, I know he's big. I know he's got great size, but his releases right now as a young fella is still a little struggle for me.
Well, but you can get him. There are ways to use that sort of length and speed in the slot. But also the advantage would be Billy Kemp in the slot.
Yeah.
And then you can use some rubs there. The other thought would be Joshua Fleeks, who has
He has experience.
He has experience. So let's say those are your 3, right? Those are your 3 at receiver. Of those positions, at that position, are any of those 3 better than the players you had a year ago?
I would say.
You don't have a Trey Palmer.
I say I don't want to diss Billy Kemp because I think he can be a different kind of good, but Trey Palmer was that dude for Nebraska multiple times last year.
Right.
So I don't call him a downgrade. I think it's more a side.
It's just different. It's different. It's different. It's different. This is the thing that you have to measure. Tight end position, you got dudes playing in the league.
Yeah.
At tight end.
Yeah.
Are you better? Remember having guys that couldn't beat them out and were injured. At tight end. Offensive line position. Cam was a dude.
He was a dude.
2 years ago.
It was Trent Hickson last year.
Right,
so I think you upgraded the line because you got Ben Scott. If everyone else is the same, but you upgrade at center, then the line is better.
If Nori is playing, you're better. If Ben is playing, you're better. So there's a thing that gives you some hope. But
hopefully Ben Hart got better.
But is that good enough? Is that good enough to win in the Big Ten Conference? Is this offensive line good enough to win in the Big Ten Conference?
I think it puts you if you're in the West. I think it puts you in the middle of the road. I think it puts you like 3rd or 4th.
All right, DP, from the text line, we have a couple of Billy Kemp IV comparisons.
Okay.
The first one, the very Nebraska fan comparison, is Jordan Westerkamp.
Okay.
The second one is Steve Smith Sr.
Ooh. If he's any bit of that, I'm just saying if he's even in that spectrum, he's phenomenal.
Well, but remember that Steve Smith started junior college. He started LA Southwest. And Steve Smith had to develop and
he was a dog.
Just I tell this story all the time because James Washington, who played defensive back for the Cowboys, had interceptions in the Super Bowl. His dad was the head coach at LA Southwest. His dad was the coach. And just imagine you're playing LA Southwest and you're a D2, D3, or JUCO cornerback, and you showing up for business one day at work, and on one side is Steve Smith Sr. On the other side is Chad Ochocinco.
It's crazy.
You imagine those defensive backs like, hey, man, hey, time out. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like, this is junior college. Like, you were, wait. Hold up. Y'all know where we at, right? Like, like you think about it. You're the second best corner at a lower level school, and Steve Smith Sr. looking you dead square in the eye, barking, foaming at the mouth. That's what LA Southwest was doing. Like, this was crazy. And then the other side of it, Billy Kemp, from all reports, has added 17 pounds of muscle since he's been here. 17 pounds, right? So I think Texas says I'd put him more in the, like, I'd take Torrey production. I'm going to lean in that he's a possession receiver in full. But I don't mean he can't break you, because he can break you. But he is really good at just being at the right place on time and giving a difficult angle to defend. Making quarterbacks can throw the ball a little bit lower. They can throw it like he expands defenses, because you're just going to run him on an option route, or you run him on a screen, and you're clearing space and getting him the ball early. And then you're making Big Ten teams tackle with big defensive backs on a little receiver, and they don't do well. I think he'd be more inclined. I'd match him more to what Kentucky did with Wandale. Not what Wandale did here, but what Kentucky did with Wandale. He could mess around and put up those sort of numbers here if he stays healthy. He could put up Wandale's last year Kentucky numbers, simply because if you're running the ball in power and you need Jeff Sims to take less burden, less duress, quick throws, open space, letting playmaker yards after catch move the chain for you, Billy Kemp is that dude.
For reference, that would be 104 catches, 1,300 yards, so an average of 13 and 7 touchdowns.
He's already had a 60 and a 70, and he wasn't the feature. He wasn't receiver 1A.
Who's a better quarterback, Virginia Brennan Armstrong or Jeff Sims?
Jeff Sims. Well,
see, that's where I thought that one through for a
second.
Well,
they're different. They're
They
different.
are.
Better. We can get lost on better, but Hunter Renfrow is a good call. But I think Wandale is how I see him in a Satterfield offense. Like, Satterfield wouldn't have done to Wandale what the previous regime did to Wandale. So I think that's a part of how I look at it. I think the big thing is going to be the running game. Like, listen, if you can't move people in the Big Ten Conference, it's hard to win. And I'm not saying you don't have to win. I always made this rule strict that if I didn't have powerhouses on the offensive line, and there are some teams high school teams I coach, where we had, I can tell you, John Cooper, our biggest lineman was 245. So we were agile, mobile, hostile. But we played against some 300-pound tanks. Now, if I got into a closet shoving match against these schools from Houston, we were going to get our heads kicked in. What I asked them to do was get in the way.
Just get in the way.
Be active. If I can engage you and have your hands engage with me, it's hard for you to get my scat back coming behind off my hip. If Nebraska and Satterfield did some of this at South Carolina, you can actually see where he's got running backs running off of simply saying, my lineman is going to give you his backside as your target, cut off his backside. And you have to be able to make that cut. I'm not asking him to change the line of scrimmage or move this 300-pounder off the line of scrimmage. What I need for him to do is to simply get leverage on either side for my running back to get on his hip and get through. Like that's all that's required. With Gabe Irvin, that turns into 7. With Anthony Grant, that could turn into 12. Because once they break through, Gabe Irvin is going to look for somebody to mash. Grant is going to look to elude somebody and try to get more yardage from it. Ramir Johnson is a bit of a scat, which means that you could actually miss the block and Ramir's going to do better than the other two. You could miss the block. He's going to bounce and then find a seam and get into the seam. But also, I'm going to use him to stretch and fatigue these defensive linemen by making them go side to side. And they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. And if I can get into my second and third defensive linemen because they ain't used to running these 40-yard gassers I got them running, then you have a chance. Satterfield will move the crowd defensively. We just have to look at the matchups and the size. We've seen the Ben Hart Corcoran story. We haven't seen this version of it. I don't know how healthy they are, right, because we haven't talked about it. If they are good, if they play at a level of 7, tell you what I'll do. I'll save it with this, and we'll go to break. If whatever level between 1 and 10 you can place on Nebraska's offensive line, that number will equate to how many wins they have this season. If they play at a level 4, that's how many wins you're going to get. If they play at level 7, that's how many wins you're going to get. You can directly correlate the number of wins on this team by the offensive line play. And I think it's that important. It's that deep. We'll throw the break, come back, more old school. We got some more passes to give away. Strick's got another question, but Austin's got a better one. We'll be right back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What would you tell a friend who was on the fence about going to Limitless Mail?
I would tell them to go to Limitless today. Don't hesitate. You're going to second guess yourself on if it's the right decision. The staff there is amazing. The treatments work. I'm living proof that it can completely change your life for the better.
Join thousands of men who have changed their lives with testosterone treatment. Slow down the aging process and live life. Schedule your free consult at limitlessmail.com.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Proud to be voted Best Vape Shop.
Generation V.
Is thrilled to announce our newest location is now open at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Explore the largest selection of vape, Delta 8, Kratom, all your favorite brands of disposables, e-liquid, and premium THCA flower.
Generation V.
We'll guide you through our extensive collection to help you find the perfect fit.
Generation V.
With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, Seward, York, Kearney, and Beatrice. Visit our newest store now open at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
Well, I'm an interior designer. A lot of builders don't have designers on staff. I'm included with our Aspen package and can make your home more custom to your taste, your needs, and your wants.
Rachel's our interior designer at Aspen Builders. She's one of the reasons that makes us really good at what we do. I'm Bob Benish, and we absolutely love how Rachel takes care of our clients.
I think the biggest challenge with building is a lot of clients are worried about all the choices. When they come in, they kind of have a deer in the headlights look. I like to ask people at the end, so what did you think? And usually they pause and they say, you know, you really broke it up, kept it simple. We just did one meeting at a time, so I wasn't looking at all the decisions I had to make. I had plenty of time to decide things. You walked me through it all. It made it simple.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting. at Aspen Builders.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving. Go cardio crazy in our clean and spacious clubs, or get down with some dumbbells and strength equipment. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month. It's glow time. See Club for details.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Bob just wanted to say thank you for a record-setting July here at Koppel. The summer sales event continues in August, and the incentives are crazy good. Check this out. We got 0.9% financing along with a $2,500 trade-in rebate on select new models. You heard right. 0.9% financing has been extended along with a trade-in rebate. Also, our GM-certified used inventory is filling up fast, so make that money-saving drive to Koppel. It's just south of the interstate. Our shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Old School. Shout out Lincoln East Spartans baseball. Legion baseball went down and got it done in the semifinals, and now head to the finals. Playing in the chip, man.
That's crazy.
Nebraska. Look, this hasn't happened.
Stand up, Nebraska. Yeah,
Stand
Buck
up.
Crawford. Buck Crawford started to set the tone for what's going on.
Stand up and
up.
Express yourself. Announce your presence with
It's a
authority.
great year for Nebraska.
Oh, my goodness. That's exceptional.
Let it carry over to football and basketball.
Yes, please.
Volleyball is already on point. Let's just let it carry over.
Yeah,
Women's
that's
basketball too. Let's have a winner or something. Fall in a winner.
Yeah, OG said Wes is Wes Welker the prototype for Billy Kemp IV. I keep leaning towards Wandale. Maybe not as explosive, but certainly the balance and skill set and the hands. I mean, Wandale's a freak, truth be told.
Wandale took some shots.
Yeah, well, which is what I don't want for Billy Kemp, which is what I don't want for him. But okay, that didn't play. Austin Strick, let's ask another trivia question.
Another trivia question.
4 tickets to Salt Dogs Friday in the suites. You're gonna hang out with ticket personnel in the suites. What do we got?
All right. Since we're talking baseball, East Strick was playing baseball for the Florida Marlins for 2 seasons and a half. What was the name of the team that I played on in the New York Penn League? What was the name of the team I played on in the New York Penn League?
This is not penitentiary.
Right.
This is not Wild Thing.
Get your Google fingers on. I know you're on it.
Yeah,
whoever comes through.
Cheaters.
Have you ever looked at Strick's minor league baseball stats?
Yeah.
This dude had a future.
Yeah. He had a thing. He had a thing.
It's gonna take a second.
He had a thing. No, they're Googling, which I should reduce the tickets to 2 if you have to Google. Like if you, seriously. You know, Strick will read the text and let us know.
The New York Rikers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay,
yeah.
Augie. Yeah, that's a good guess.
You know, that's the wild thing. He said since last year he played in the Florida Penal League.
The chocolate bar. Axel Foley comes through. Axel Foley comes through for the chocolate bars.
That's funny.
Yes, the Elmira Pioneers. That was the name of the team we played in. Actually, it was a really nice little stadium. It was pretty fun to play in.
Elmira.
Yeah. Elmira Pioneers.
Well done, Strick. Well done. A couple of things for you.
So is that 2 or 4?
That's
for
four.
Axel
That's
Foley?
four.
4? Okay.
4. That's 4. Strick, I want to ask you about this thing because this is your lane and you need to know. The headline reads: disgruntled 76er star James Harden slams liar, in air quotes, Daryl Morey. First
Your
of all,
biggest advocate. I mean, I don't know how you do that, but okay.
So explain that to me.
Oh, well, listen, I would say it's probably very similar in some forms, not one-to-one or side by side, but the issue is this. It's not a liar. I think he told him he would genuinely try to get him moved, because they were friends like that. Now, the move hasn't happened. There's frustration with it because you had a specific choice as to where you wanted to go. That is the LA Clippers. You wanted to go specifically to them. That limits the scope of what you can get accomplished because guess who then you turn the leverage over to? You turn the leverage right over down to LA. Tyronn Lue sitting over there like, yeah, we about to get him. And all of those guys now is throwing you cornballs. You're not going to get the best of what LA Clippers have to offer because they're seeking for championship aspirations as well, just as you are. Your get back from them is not going to be
return on investment.
It's not going to be the same. And so at that point, they're going to be asking for more. You're not going to get more, and therefore it falls apart. That's where they're at because you're limited on who you. If you maybe throw on a 3-team, if you have multiple options as to where they can go, if you probably did to Portland for Dame, I mean, they probably go for that. You said
would they really?
I think they might. Portland might not.
Well, what's the proper?
Here's why Portland would go for it.
What's the proper trade for James Harden?
Well, here's why Portland would probably go for it. You're going to get James Harden for 1 year, knowing you're not going to get him, but you got 30-something million that's about to come off that cap. You're happy with that. With a young team, you've got draft capital. You cool with collecting 34 million to go out in there. And
but who's gonna buy tickets? Who's gonna buy tickets for that roster?
I mean, you're already in rebuild mode. You're already in ticket trouble.
No, but I get to go see Dame.
Well, but
I'll
Portland,
go see
Dame doesn't want to be there at this point.
I'm not going to see Bach shoot jumpers, bro. Like that's not. I love me some Bach, but I'm not. I like it. No,
Dame doesn't want to be there at this point. I'm just saying if you're going to do that, I don't see anybody going for him other than him going back home. I don't see him going to Denver. I don't see him going to Dallas.
There are no cheap tickets in the NBA. There are no cheap tickets in the NBA. I'm just blown away by the number of execs who feel like, you know what, I can put Stinky Poo Poo out there on the floor every night and ask you to pay $200 a ticket. Like I don't understand it. Like I don't even watch it on TV, let alone like give you $200 to come sit in a mediocre seat for mediocre overpriced food. Like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like I'm a member of that club. Like listen, I love the game. I'll go watch Little League before I go watch for $200 watch people that don't want to play for each other or with each other. It's a weird thing. It's just a weird thing to me. So I'm trying to make sense of it. I also wanted to ask you, did you guys dive into the whole blindside thing? Did you?
We touched on it, yeah.
Right.
A little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
So what did you land on as who's the villain in this?
Go ahead, Austin.
Everyone. Like, it's hard to put Michael Orr in the villain side of things. His rationale is he just hasn't had time to dig into the paperwork, never had a reason to.
Like why would you believe, like you believe people that you thought had your back? Right. Like I think everybody in the room could say there's a time where I thought somebody had my back and they really did.
I would say that it's hard to paint the Tuohys as we know them in the movie as villains, but the Tuohys as we know them in real life is a different story.
Oh, yeah, they are not the same people.
They very much are not. So I think you can say they did a good thing by taking this young man into their house, and then they followed it up by doing a wrong thing and seemingly leading him astray. The part that I won't get over is the lawyer that, supposedly helped or signed all the paperwork was a really good family friend. So it's not like yeah. So we all should have maybe seen this coming.
Yeah,
So for me, my perspective was even deeper, and it goes into the shady grounds. When you're a young man and your focus has been stability, you're now playing at a high level. You're learning to become a man.
Mm-hmm.
You go to college, you've got so many things that take distractions off of you. You get to the next level, you're happy, you're excited, you're grateful, and you're there with less distractions. And then I've been in this spot where when it's all the lights go out, the time stops, and your mind, and you start to reflect on life. You start to reflect on past. You start to think about mom and who left you, who broke you, who hurt you. And then you start to come up with the plan as to, you know what, they used me. Or they
and it doesn't matter how much money there's some of the social media conversation, and of course it's the mental lazy thing that people do, which is, oh well, he must be broke. Let me so my finance people, you do a quick dive. His worth is 16 million. That ain't it. Like, that's not it.
If that's broke, sign me up.
Right, like that's not it.
So
it's hurt.
Yeah.
It's the hurt. Like, if somebody hurt you for millions of dollars, one, it probably is somebody you know. Two, it's somebody you trust because you gave them access to your person and your assets in order to do so. The Tuohys are worth 40, 45 million. We don't know how much of that is good money. Just because you have money, it does not make you good people. That is a constant. So we'll do that. We've got a full smoking lineup for you tonight. We'll set it up for you. Speed and Power, Megan Walker from 6 to 7. Quarter 3 with some guy, Austin. What's his last name?
I don't remember his last name, but he's the shooting coach for Duke University. So
in his
probably
mind.
good stuff.
In his mind. And then 8 to 10, it's a good one. Heart of a Husker with Rashawn. He's going boxing tonight. Like, I think he's going to break it down for you. So 2 hours of Rashawn Jackson, full night, and then Harrison Orange. We'll guide you through the evening. We'll throw the break and close out Old School when we come back to 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Slow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving. Go cardio crazy in our clean and spacious clubs, or get down with some dumbbells and strength equipment. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month. It's glow time. See Club for details.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
The Lincoln Chamber of Commerce, Nebraska National Guard, 55th Wing, and the Lincoln Airport Authority presents the Guardians of Freedom Air Show, featuring the U.S. Navy Blue Angels, the F-16 Viper demo team, F-35, and the Air Force Wings of Blue. Experience a spectacle that your family will remember forever. The Guardians of Freedom Air Show, Saturday, August 26th and Sunday, August 27th at Lincoln Air Park. Parking and admission are free. Learn more at lincolnairshow.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Bob just wanted to say thank you for a record-setting July here at Koppel. The summer sales event continues in August, and the incentives are crazy good. Check this out. We got 0.9% financing along with a $2,500 trade-in rebate on select new models. You heard right. 0.9% financing has been extended along with a trade-in rebate. Also, our GM-certified used inventory is filling up fast, so make that money-saving drive to Koppel. It's just south of the interstate, or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit.
Ironhide Construction has an immediate opening for an administrative assistant in their Lincoln office. The ideal candidate will have experience performing a variety of general office, administrative, and clerical duties. If you have excellent communication, interpersonal, and organizational skills, and are the type of person who enjoys keeping track of all the fine details, then this job is for you. Learn more online at ironhideconstruction.com/careers. Ironhide Construction. Quality buildings and genuine service at a reasonable price. Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Our Remington Homes has really expanded and taken off in the last 5 years.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders talking about their exciting new division, Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier and more affordable.
The exciting thing about a Remington home is you get to choose your floor plan from predetermined floor plans. You can select your options. We give you a lot of choices. By selecting certain floor plans, they're just easier to build. And you couple that with our great lot selection in all different areas. People do not want to be married to their house payment. They want to get a nice house with nice finishes in a great area for an affordable price. And that's what Remington Homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet. O Street Carpet. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, mostly sunny skies and north breeze with some cool temperatures this afternoon. We'll see a high of around 76. Night clear skies with a low of around 53. Tomorrow we'll see more sunshine, a little bit more warmth forecast. Tomorrow we'll see a high of around 83. Meteorologist Kyle Puck 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stay off social media today. They're trying to drag Sandy Bullock over this whole Michael Orr thing, which is just we can't be that.
I joked about it.
Like we can't.
No, she doesn't. I joked about. I saw someone tweet something about if they took Reggie Bush's Heisman away, should they take Sandra's Oscar away? No, they shouldn't. Like it's funny, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's like stop it, people. Like, just don't be weird. Don't be weird about it. Again, we got a full lineup for you tonight here on the ticket as we do and as we move forward. And again, I'll share again the date of the open, the drop dead date for opening, for the full open of the new location will be September 15th. September 15th. That's a big week. Like the weeks are starting to build up. I've been asked to present at Ignite Lincoln September 14th, and the audition September 13th. And I'm just going, okay, that's a busy weekend.
Something's going on
every day. And the remotes. We will announce our full post-game, pregame schedules for the year. Again, some of that's based on time of game. Colorado didn't do us any favors by putting that's a night game. So we are going to go late into the night in the post game.
Excellent.
There'll be lots to talk about, but we also have to remember because that's a Thursday night. Is that Thursday?
Oh, for
right?
Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then I was laughing because I was sitting in there with Jake and I was like, yeah, everybody'd be fine. Like, it's a Thursday night game. And realized no, because he has to be on air at 6:00 in the morning, Friday.
He can bring a cot. Okay. He can sleep in the back room. We'll keep it down in here.
I felt terrible. I looked at him and I was like, oh, bro, my bad. I'm like, okay, well, I guess we'll let you off the post game schedule for that night. But oh my goodness gracious, that's poor dude. I was like 6:00. I forgot what those days were like. Have you ever done the morning shift for on air?
Not that early morning. I've been in studio by then, but that's just prepping for broadcast, not going on until 8-ish.
When I got to, I had not done mornings until I got to Salt Lake City, and Ron Boone, the legendary hooper, and Ron's father of Jerron Boone, but the Iron Man, the original Iron Man of the NBA, I believe 900 plus consecutive games on his streak, maybe 963. I don't know why. For some reason, that's a number that sits in my head.
1,041.
1,041 games. But Booner did a morning show in Salt Lake for the Utah Jazz flagship. And when I was pulled into it, and I had no idea what that was like. I swore I would never do it again. And when I came here, I immediately jumped into 8:00, which I thought was better, but it wasn't really. It wasn't really because you're still connected to the nighttime. And we would go and do pregame show for the Utah Jazz. Started at 5:00 for 7:00 game.
Okay.
So you're at the arena 4:30, there until the game's over, which would probably be 9:30, 10. Post-game show. So I was in the visitors' locker room for an hour and then on air with the host for another hour. So midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Midnight.
So 7.5 hours you've been at the arena.
Midnight, go home, half hour, takes you to the unwind, 1:00.
Mm-hmm.
Alarm goes off, 4:30.
Oof.
Every day
nice.
that there was a game. And then they asked me, they actually extended it. So it was 6 to 10. The show was 4 hours. We did 4-hour blocks, bro. None of this 1 hour, 2 hour cotton candy that I'm asking these folks to do. 4 hours of radio. And because it was doing well and it was the Jazz flagship, they asked me to do an hour after that. So from 10 to 11 during football season, I did the Urban Meyer show. And then in basketball season, I did I did an extra hour, and then that led to 2 hours. So I was doing 6 hours every morning, especially during the playoffs.
Mhm.
As I said, I as I looked at the schedule, I started to think, my goodness gracious, we're going to have to look out for each other. We're going to have to look out for each other. So, again, appreciate y'all. Strick, thank you for hanging out. Austin, thank you for doing what you do. Jay Foreman back tomorrow, and we'll take it through all the way through. It's a good night tonight. It's a good night tonight. So, corner 3, Speed and Power, Heart of a Husker with Rashawn. We'll take you through the evening. So, hang out for a while, listen to some good radio. Text in. They'll be glad to hear from you. I will see you all tomorrow.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Bob just wanted to say thank you for a record-setting July here at Koppel. The summer sales event continues in August, and the incentives are crazy good. Check this out. We got 0.9% financing along with a $2,500 trade-in rebate on select new models. You heard right. 0.9% financing has been extended along with a trade-in rebate. Also, our GM certified used inventory is filling up fast, so make that money-saving drive to Koppel. It's just south of the interstate, or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Veterans, do you know what local, state, and federal benefits and services you're eligible to receive? Help navigate uphill. Speak to your county veteran service